everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back. It's week 2 of April 2019 Mini Kit Monday. In this layout, I'm using what I have left over from what I didn't use last week. And I am working on a page about my friends. This photo was taken, I think it was taken like for St. Patty's Day, but I don't want this to be a St. Patty's Day layout. I want it to be about my friends, and I am using this 3x4 card. I'm not a big fan of 3x4 cards, but I am going to use it this time. I was trying to decide which papers to use as my background. I'm going to save that green paper because I think I'm going to cut out those little frames that are on the back side. I do something a little weird here, a little different anyway, is I love this blue purplish color, but I wanted a little band in the middle of something different because I really like the lemons. I love the yellow and the green together. So I'm just going to get some white 12 by 12 paper. I'm going to make a band of the lemons in the middle, and on the outside is going to be that purpley blue color, the floral. And I don't see lemons. Whenever I put this together, I see the colors. I see the green and yellow, and I love that shade of green. So it really makes me happy. And of course, I want to use all the colors because in that 3x4 card, one of the stars has orange. So that's why I'm going to mat my photo with this orange paper. And this little hot air balloon, I put it on some computer paper, cut it out, and then I don't even use it. I thought it was just kind of floating there, which I know hot air balloons do float. It just didn't look right. So I am not going to use this. I'll just save it for another time. And anytime I pull anything off of this sticker sheet, I put it on some computer paper and trim it out. And in fact, I trim it out once, and then once I was putting it all together, I didn't like all the white border, and I went back and I trimmed it even more. So I love the florals. I'm really loving the way this is going together, except for that hot air balloon. It kind of needs to find another home. Now, I do use quite a few flares on this. In fact, my battery died before I was completely done. So the little sun flare, I don't use because I showed it in my kit that I had 9 or 10 flare that I could be using in this kit, and I only have 4 weeks. So I actually use 3 on this one layout, which I think is a record for me. So you'll have to look at the still shots at the end to see what all 3 of them are. I think you only see me place 1. So I do add this little cluster down here in the bottom left corner with that green rectangle, and the bicycle stays. And I wanted to have a little bit of yellow. So I believe this is like a postage stamp kind of thing. And I put it behind the bicycle. And the flare does end up down there by the bicycle. And there is another bicycle on the flare, and it does stay up in that general area, just not right there. And I believe you do end up seeing me place that one, before the battery died. Okay, butterfly, same thing as last week. I like to elevate the wings, so I put a little bit of foam tape under the wings and then put glue down, where the body is, the thorax, and that way it's got some dimension. Oh, yeah, there you go. You see the flare down there by the bicycle? It says count the stars. And like I mentioned last week, I do use a lot of words. So, yeah, how many words can I use today? So the little navy oval, it says Super Saturday because I know that this was taken on a Saturday. And, of course, the word wonderful, which is a gold foil, and then the word hello. So I titled this Wonderful Hello because that's a couple of the words that I used. It means, it means what it means. I'm using some wet glue. I do use the Scotch Quick Dry glue. I keep calling it that, but I think it's called Techie glue now. One of these days I'm going to say it right. Now, last week I had one of the little white flowers with a gem kind of left over. I tuck it in here. and you'll be able to see it in one of the close-ups. So one other thing that I didn't get to show you is around the middle band where the green lemon paper is. I felt it needed a little something, and I do draw lines there, but I felt it needed something else. So I pulled the sticker from the sticker sheet, which was one of those 12-inch border stickers, and is in the navy with some stars all around it. You will be able to see that in the close-ups. So I just wanted to point some things out that make sure you see that. I tried to get really up close and personal with the things that I wasn't able to show in the video. You know, it happens sometimes where my battery just dies and I don't realize it. So, yeah. Here it is. I'm going around with my marker, trying to, I like to do it because I think it kind of closes things off. It gives it a nice finished edge. I don't add any sequins. I don't add any sprinkles to it. And I do write the date up at the top, but I don't like that. So I end up cutting off part of the branding strip. It's yellow. It says, "Be kind, be free, be you." All right, here we go. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you next week for another page from my Mini Kit Monday kit. Bye-bye.